Hi, this is Stan. Welcome back to the Crow's Nest Railroad. Well, I want to do a little experiment today, and that is in regard to tractive effort for locomotives. So if that sounds like fun, stick around. Well, a couple of our MLS club members just got back from Train Mountain, and they reported back that their two locomotives, they were built by DC Custom Electronics, Dakota. They're beautiful SD40 and SD40T, huge big machines. And Dakota also has a gauge where he can measure tractive effort, and it goes right on the track. Pretty cool stuff. Anyway, Dan and Dakota, they reported that when they were coupled up, they had a tractive effort of about 300 pounds for these big behemoth locomotives. And it sounds amazing, but for me here on the Crow's Nest Railroad, well, I need to put that into perspective. I have to find out what that really means. So I wanted to do a couple tests. Okay, in the shop, here's a little piece of Chinesium, not anything fancy and railroad oriented like Dakota's. But let's just see, for example, how much poundage it takes to move my workbench. All right, 0 pounds, 0.00. Let's give it a pull. $25, nothing. 40, 45, 55, 60, 65. Feet are starting to slip. Oh, over 70, and my shoes are slipping. Sprayed some water on the bottom of my shoes. They're slipping on the floor. Okay, we're zeroed out. Let's try this again. $70. Okay, what was around 76 pounds it took to start to slide the workbench. All right, so here we are, back out on the track, and we got a little gizmo set up here. There's Rodney, of course. Got our little gauge. Got a couple of clamps holding him down to the track. This section of track is fairly level. It's aluminum rail, so we're talking about steel wheels on aluminum rail. And clearly, obviously, little Rodney is not going to have a whole lot of grunt, although you've seen my recent videos where I have hauled hundreds of pounds with this little guy, and in fact I've carried a load of 3 adults and 2 small children all at once, even making it up the hill here on the Crow's Nest Railroad. So by no means do I want to minimize what little Rodney's capable of, but he only weighs so much. So tractive effort eventually gets down to wheel slip. How much can he grab on before the wheels start to slip, and then the tractive effort is all over. So clearly, if we had a cool gizmo like Dakota makes, this would be a lot easier. But so we're going to have to make do. So let's give it a whirl. I'll try and describe what's going on. Okay, we're at 0 pounds. Let me throttle Rodney up a little bit and tighten up our chain here. Okay, we're tight. Okay, 12, 11. Okay, I'm at 13 pounds. There's 13. Wheel spin. I'm just going to wide open the throttle here. $19, a little wheel spin. $19.5, $19.8. So, a couple things going on. Of course, the battery on Rodney is 3 years old, the deep cycle battery. So I don't know if that's limiting the current or not. Let me give it another whirl here. $15, $16. Little wheel spin. $18, $19, $20, $21. So it went up to 23 with just spinning the wheels. So 23, no added weight to little Rodney. Wheels were spinning, gripping aluminum rail on the level. So now we know how that compares to moving the workbench and Dakota's big ST40, ST40T. But let's find out what sort of a demand am I asking Rodney to do anyway. Okay, we got all 4 cars hooked up, and let's deliver those to the end of the line at the bottom of the hill. Okay, we're at the bottom of the hill against the gate. You can see I got our little gauge set up here. We're zeroed out. And these are empty cars. Well, just maybe a tiny little bit of weight in each one, but just enough to keep it on the rails when I'm pushing it. So let me kind of walk us through here. Okay, 5, 6, 4, 3. Notice that once we're rolling, it takes a little less tractive effort to keep it rolling. 1.5, we're getting to the top of the hill now. 0.8, 1.6, 1.2. Now we're heading into the curve. I expect it to go up in the turn. We're at 0. We must be slightly downhill. Now I'm feeling it again. 2.5, 3 into the curve, 4 pounds, 3, 4, 3, 2, coming out of the curve, 1. We're zeroed out. We must be pushing a little bit downhill. Still less than a pound of pressure, 1. 0, 0, 0. Now we're just kind of rolling. Okay. Okay, we're zeroed out slack. Tighten him up. I'm hoping the camera is picking this up. Almost 10 pounds. Okay. 12, 13. We're engaging. 11. 5, 9, 12, 13. All right, I have 2 willing but camera shy assistants, 2 adults, plus myself, so we got 3 adults. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 7, 13, 15, 16. Varying a little bit, 9. Now we go into the turn. 12, 15, no wheel spin. 17, 18, 22 in the turn. 20, now it's wheel spin just a little bit. Okay, wheel spinning there. 19, we're in the turn. 18 or 19, and it's just not getting traction. I'm gonna burn it out here. 24, 23, 22, 25. Now we're through the turns. Now down to 15, 12, 10, 9, 8, 7, 8. Okay. Well, back in the shop, let's see if we can put some of these numbers into perspective. I'm trying to think about what it means. Now, remember we started out by saying that Dakota's big locomotives coupled up delivered about 300 pounds of tractive effort. I don't know what those locomotives weigh. Okay, well then a couple of stats for Rodney. He's an 040 and 72 pounds. Is what he weighs with the current battery, producing 240 watts, which is about a third of a horsepower. So he's a little guy, but I think he did pretty well. We can clearly see that the tractive effort demand is much greater in the curves than on the straights. Even with the bogies that I have on my wagons, I don't have straight axles, I have bogies. And obviously going up the hill is a greater tractive effort demand as is starting. The static test, where Rodney was strapped to the ground, he started spinning his wheels, 13, 15 pounds, something like that. However, surprisingly, we didn't get wheel spin until closer to his maximum pulling load, 22, 23 pounds, once he was rolling and we were into the turn. The other surprising thing was, even under full passenger load, 400 or 500 pounds, it only took about 5 pounds to get that whole train moving. So that was an interesting observation. Well, it's going to take me a while to think about these numbers. Those of you with an engineering background, you may want to put a comment below to see if I'm way off in left field or not. And I have to say thank you so much for watching this far into the video, and I hope to see you right here next time on the Crow's Nest Railroad. Ooh, 8 pounds. We had some wheels left up.
Hey, get that dog out of here.
Goodbye.